Biossance's Squalane and Zinc Mineral Sunscreen provides not only great sun protection, but it's also lightweight and it doesn't give a white cast. Try gently applying your skincare in an upwards motion to help with lymphatic drainage. And don't forget the neck, it needs love too. CoverFX's Watercloud primer provides not only blue light and pollution protection, but it also smooths over my skin and helps my makeup last longer throughout the day. Next, I'm going to use my CoverFX Power Play Foundation in G40. It gives me a matte, long-lasting coverage and also has a fermented algae extract that helps with anti-aging. So here you see me applying the product, distributing it evenly throughout the center of my face, which is where I have a lot of redness, which I want to neutralize and correct. Then going in with my Sephora Pro No. 47 brush. It gives a really nice airbrush finish. I'm just going to brush that outwards and blend it out. You may probably notice that my foundation color is a little bit more golden, and that's because I'm trying to match to my neck, which has a little bit more of a golden olivey tone compared to my cheeks. My forehead is also slightly darker than the rest of my face, so I don't want to put too much coverage there, because I don't need it. Once I'm done blending out my foundation, I can see where I need a little bit of extra coverage. So I'm going to go in with the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, depositing it directly where I see the darkness under my eyes and the redness around my nostrils. Using the Real Techniques dome-shaped concealer brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend that outwards. Because this brush is synthetic and dome-shaped, it's going to give me a really nice airbrush-like blend without absorbing too much of my product. Next, I'm going in with the Fenty Matchstick on the same Sephora No. 47 brush, and I'm placing that right under my cheekbones as I blend upwards. This creates a more subtle, natural-looking contour. By brushing it upwards, I'm creating a nice lift with my cheeks. And whatever's residual on the brush, I'll place it on the side of my nose. And for a more dramatic contour, you can always take your contour color directly onto the skin. Remember to keep it close to the hairline so you don't end up with a line of demarcation. By moving the brush back and forth, I'm wrapping the color underneath my cheekbone. And then I'm going to blend upwards to create that lift on this side. Get the side of the nose, and then of course make sure you blend the jawline in really well. Then going in with the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder, I'm pressing that underneath the eyes to set my concealer, going on to the center of my face and into the T-zone where I'm most oily, and then bringing that powder to my cheeks where I'm a little bit on the drier side. Again, it's best to concentrate your product where you need it, and in my case, on my oily T-zone. Next, going into the Nars blush called Goulue, deposit the product on the apple of my cheek. Press that from the apple of my cheek, pulling it back towards my ear. Rather than blending it in a circular motion, I'm just tapping it. And this just helps to build the intensity of the blush without moving my foundation underneath. And moving on to the eyes, I'm going to start out with the tried and true Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I'm just blending that on with my ring finger, going all over the lid. Next, I'm going to go in with the Julep Cream Colored Eyeshadow Pencil in Shimmering Taupe. Applying it from the base of my lash line and working it up towards the crease. I'm not making it perfect because I'm still going to blend it out with a brush anyway. And to blend it out, I'm just using the Kat Von D Shade & Light eyeshadow brush. This is a dome-shaped synthetic brush. And synthetic brushes work best with creams. It almost mimics that of my fingertip, but I get way more precision than using my finger to blend this out. Then using the same brush with a similar eyeshadow color, this one is by Tarte, Rainforest of the Sea palette in Breezy, and I'm just going to place that right over the cream shadow. Fun tip, by layering your cream shadow with a powder shadow, you get an even longer waterproof wear. Next for the crease, I'm going to go in with a fluffy crease brush and the shade Marina, which is a medium brown. I'm going to place that starting from the outer corner and working it towards the center of my face. And by depositing the color on the outer corner first, I'm going to help create more depth. Everything from the farthest point of the center of the face is going to be a little bit darker. And I'm going to go in with a dome-shaped brush using the color Siren, which is a darker gray tone. I'm placing that in the outer corner of the eye, creating almost like a V shape. And this is creating more dimension and depth. I'm also bringing this color slightly upwards towards the crease and then also bringing it down along the lower lash line. This is going to help round out the shape of my eyes a little bit more and making them appear wider. Then using a pointed eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use the same color and going underneath that lash line. This is going to help create more intensity, thus creating more depth. Next, I'm going to use my Sephora Colorful Eyeliner, and this one's in a electric blue shade. Starting from the inner corner, I'm going to slowly work in small strokes towards the outer corner of my eye, keeping it as close to the lash line as possible. I'm going to create a line extending from my lower lash line heading towards the outer corner of my brow. I'm going to bring it back towards the original line and then fill in the little triangle. Once I have my wing done, I can go in and smooth out that line. I always use little small strokes because it gives me more control. To help me with symmetry, I'll start with the wing on the other side, again extending that line outwards and upwards towards the brow, bringing that line back towards my higher lash line and then filling in the triangle. Then I'll go in by creating the line and connecting it to the wing. Now to curl my lashes, I'm using the Shu Amora lash curler. This is one of my favorites because it works great for my flatter eyelid shape. Curling from my lash line and walking my curler outwards, I create a nice gradual curve. My favorite mascara is the MAC Extended Play Permeate Lash. It keeps my lashes nice and defined and curled without having to be waterproof. A little bit of Laneige Lip Mask for some color and hydration during this winter weather. And then I'm done. Let me know if you have any comments or questions by leaving them below. And thank you so much for watching.